What is up, everybody? This is Mike from Square Root Comics. Thank you very much for tuning in today. I'm very happy and excited once again to be joining you for another unboxing. Today we have some collectible cards. I sent these into Beckett or BGS, I believe in January. So you're looking at a solid 4 months. My old Garbage Pail Kids Series 1, like the original Series 1, were in very bad shape. I know this going into it. The point of getting them slabbed was more or less to preserve them, because I don't know going forward what's really survived from the first series, in good condition, bad condition. For today's video, I'm going to be switching to an alternate camera as well. I'll try to have 2 cameras set up, so I'm going to turn that on now. So as you can see, I've got my box. We're going to cut it open. Okay guys, so we've got some slabs right here. I can't see anything. This is a big surprise, but I guess we'll just go straight down and see what happens. Alright, this is exciting. What do we have? This is a Garbage Pail Kid. I don't know which one. Let's flip it over. A 4.5. Sumo Sid. It's got an 8.5 on centering, so that was nice. That's what I wanted to get, the subgrades. You don't see a lot of Garbage Pail Kids with subgrades, so check them out. This is a Series 1. If we can get the camera to focus, right? Sheesh. All right, up next, here we go. Card number 2. So guys, this card is written on. I'm not expecting a high grade, okay? It says the word Kasha. This was my neighbor who lived on my street as a kid. There was 2 twins, Matt and Kasha, okay? So this is, obviously Kasha signed this one. And as you can see, guys, we got a 2. We got a 9 on centering. A 1 on the surface. Oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, I mean, it was written on. Edges are a 5, corners a 2.5. Wow. Again, I don't think this card was considered that valuable. I kind of just wanted to preserve it. How ironic, right, to get a 9 on centering. All right, what do we have next? This is Garbage Pail Kids. You see part of a puzzle on the back. Okay, let's see what we got. Whoa! This is called Brutal Brad. 7.5 centering, 7 edges, 5.5 corners, 6.5 on the surface level. This is like a controversial image. Toxic masculinity, misogynistic type of imagery. That's what people would call it nowadays, some people. Some people could still laugh about it. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, this is Sumo Sid Twin, Ugly. Also a 4.5. Wow. Again, these cards are considered a little controversial. Series 1, I guess they pushed the envelope. It was a different culture in the 80s. Nowadays, this would be, body shaming or insensitive. Okay, what do we have next? I don't know. What is it? It's a Garbage Pail Kid. 5.5, another copy of Brutal Brad. The last one was a 6. This is a 5.5. Okay, so here it is, Brutal Brad. Okay, what's next? Boom. This is called Harry Gary, however you want to pronounce it. We have an 8.5 on the center, 7 on the edges, 5 on the corners, but the surface is a 3. I told you guys these were dirty, these were touched, played with. We didn't put these in sleeves back then. We traded with these in the schoolyard, and we made the puzzles on the back. So we were constantly playing, so we were writing on them, like no one was thinking when we were kids about saving these things. Okay, so now we have a baseball card. I can see this is that guy Randy Johnson. I believe it's his rookie. Boom! All right, guys, we got a 9.0. 2 9.5s, 9.5 on the centering, 9.5 on the surface, a 9 on the edges, a 9 on the corners. Wow. Sick. Sick. Everyone would love to see things higher than 9, but still, nowadays, I think that's a pretty solid hit. Okay, we get 2 9.5 subgrades. Up next, this is another one of the baseball cards. This is the Deion Sanders. Guys, I thought this was in really nice condition. That's why I sent it in the first place. So let's see what Beckett said about it. Oof! Ouch! 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 I thought this thing could have been maybe a black label. Sheesh, they gave it an 8.5 on the centering, which, yeah, I can see that now. Definitely. Surface, only an 8.5. That was a little... It's just been sitting in a box for almost 40 years, well, basically untouched by human hands. So I'm not sure how they figure that, whereas this Randy Johnson was in the same box, 9.5 on the surface. I mean, is that because of the factory, or is there something else going on? I don't know. Okay, we have a few more cards, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe if you're enjoying this content. Back. Oh, man. This card is written on. Matthew. My brother could have written this. So I'm expecting a 1 or a 2, just due to the fact, right, the surface is going to be taking a massive hit. Let's see what the front of this card is. The 2, it's Corroded Carl. Again, be kind of considered insensitive by today's culture, you might say. Centering 5, edges 7, corners a 2, surface a 1. Crazy. All right, up next, we have another Garbage Pail Kid. Guys, this was written on. I can't even... Dino IC? I can't even pronounce it. Denoik? Someone, I don't know that signature, but like I said, we traded these as kids. This maybe once belonged to somebody else. Who is it? Oh, Stormy Heather. I just like this card a lot. I don't know if this will ever be worth money, but to me, this is just like the cool piece of my childhood. I don't know. This is like card 7A in the set. And it's just always kind of been with me. Centering is a 9 on this. Edges a 7, corners a 2, surface is a 1. Yeah, there's a mark on the front surface, and of course, it's written on there as well. But like I said, I didn't expect this to ever be anything close to a 9. I expected these numbers. Oof, I can see some numbers, guys. Stay tuned to the finale. Boom. 6.0 for a Schizophrenic. Guys, this card might be one of the ones that's worth the most money in the box. This idea, Schizophrenic, is not, I guess, really politically correct. In the age of mental health, some people find this very offensive and insensitive. So, for that, also there was like 2 or 3 prints. This was actually, even in the 85, I think they reprinted this. Because of the insensitivity or something. So that I even had this. This is what I'm going to hold on to for a little bit. Very happy to see that came back higher than a 1 or a 2. Right? Okay, this might be the final card. I don't know if you can see it. It looks like we can see a little preview here. It's only a 1.5, but this is a classic card from the first set, guys. Card 8B. This is Blasted Billy, right? Maybe you heard of Atom Bomb. This is his twin brother, Blasted Billy. And this card was in, obviously awful condition. Centering is an 8, edges 4, corners 1.5, surface 1.0. Yeah, this card, anything less, it would be like damaged. There's no writing on the back of this one, but I mean, it's just beat up. It's like creases going all the way across it. Dirt and grime beyond anything. I wanted to clean these. I couldn't really properly do it without damaging them. These got like soft, and these corners are already a 1.5. You try to touch them up, you can really break down that stuff. So that's what I meant about just preserving it. Because these things are getting to the point they're starting to fall apart, especially if you try to work with them. Listen, we can always break the slab open. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This was obviously a different type of video, not exactly comic book content, but I am a collector. In the 90s, we went into these stores to buy our cards, our magic cards. The comic book shop was right across the street from the baseball card shop. So, this is sort of in my blood, collecting things and cards and comics. So once in a while, I'm going to splash some of this content into the comic book channel, because I know some of you guys also collect some other things and have some other interest too, okay? But if this video wasn't your cup of tea, that's okay too. I'll have more comic book content coming your way, most likely in the next video, okay? So once again, thank you for checking us out. Hope you enjoyed looking at the cards. Happy collecting, stay safe, have a great weekend, peace.